Today, we're going to be talking about the coronavirus market crash, financial market crash from the coronavirus. We're going to be talking about opportunities to be able to gain wealth, increase your income, grow your investment portfolio to a level that it has probably been unprecedented in most of our lifetimes. In fact, I don't know that we've had this sort of potential really probably since the Great Depression if you've studied history and the financial market history. By the way, fun fact, if you like earning income and you like cryptocurrencies, be sure to subscribe to my channel. But I got to tell you, I like to talk about that on this channel, but buying cryptocurrency alone or just about any investment alone isn't going to help you during this current time that we're in right now. We're in unprecedented times. I'm a huge fan of dividend stocks, et cetera, et cetera. I would not even recommend that you purchase dividend stocks right now. Stay tuned and we'll talk about that a little bit more. Listen, though, we're in unprecedented time. Fun fact, let me get to that. Fun fact. So just yesterday, I was listening to the president's, he's doing daily press briefings right now. I was listening to his press briefing, and he made a comment. He said, hey, one of the reporters asked him, had he been in conversations with Jeff Bezos? And he said, yes, I haven't directly spoke with him, but I know that he's called the White House. I know we've been speaking to him off and on, not me directly talking about. The president said he wasn't talking to him directly, but somebody was talking to him. He said, listen, there's a lot of people in this country that can help right now, and a lot of them have been reaching out to the White House. Interestingly enough, they're talking about possibly direct financial help. That's only occurred in one other time that I'm aware of in the U.S. history, and that was during the Great Depression when J.P. Morgan and some of the wealthiest, robber barons of the time basically directly stepped in to help shore up the federal government. Now, here's the problem with that. J.P. Morgan's percentage of wealth compared to the GDP of the country back then was a lot closer. Jeff Bezos doesn't even get close to the GDP of the U.S. right now. There was so much he could ever do, which is why we're in unprecedented times. Let me go ahead and tell you. I'm going to tell you the bad news. The bad news is, I don't even want to tell you the bad news. The good news is so much better than the bad news, but you got to own the bad news. This isn't about panic. This is about making certain that you are prepared. So here's the bad news. Let me tell you this, and I even hate to go here because people freak out and they panic and etc. But I promise, once I get to the bad news, I'm going to tell you that it's because of the bad news that we have the opportunity. But here's the bad news. I believe the markets are going lower, not financial advice, just my opinion. I'm just a cryptocurrency enthusiast, and I'll say a wealth enthusiast at this point. But I believe the markets are going lower, a lot lower. I believe cryptocurrency prices are going lower. I've been saying for a long time I thought cryptocurrency could go down because I thought it would come under attack. And I've even said when we were at 10,000 and moving up and people were talking about, oh, we're in a new bull market. I said on this channel, my subscribers, those of you that have been here know, I was saying, hey, it could go lower. It could hit 5,000. We might even go below 5,000. Not too long ago, a popular YouTuber was saying, oh, we're at 8,000, 8,500. We'll never go back down to 8,000 again. And I said on this channel, yes, I think we will go below 8,000. 2 weeks later, we're below 8,000. I'm going to tell you now that I believe we might even hit $1,000 per Bitcoin. I believe that. I fully believe that's possible. I believe that we're going to see some of the largest record losses in the stock market ever. I believe 401ks by and large are going to get decimated. I believe unemployment rate could hit 20% or more. In fact, I was thinking that already, and I saw this when I logged on to Drudge Report, that Mnuchin, by the way, who hates cryptocurrency, is saying that unemployment could hit 20%. And truthfully, if he's saying it could hit 20%, I was already thinking it could hit 20. But listen, if he's saying it could hit 20%, they never talk in reality. That means we could see 30% unemployment. And that sounds crazy. Who would have ever thought? But how else do you explain, you can't put people out of work. You can't put them under a potential national lockdown. And I know you're like, but Wealth, we're not in a national lockdown yet. You're right. We're not. But they're already talking about it. It's up here on the news headlines. Where's it at? Can feds order national quarantine? They're going to try it. Listen, this kind of stuff is ripe for conspiracy theories, but here's what we know. There's a major virus making people sick, and it's going to wreak havoc on the financial markets. I'm more concerned about what's happening in the financial markets than I am the virus. And I'm not one of those people who say the virus is a common cold or a flu. I don't agree with that. The virus is absolutely very serious. However, and the virus is our short-term concern. Our long-term concern is the financial markets. What they're doing right now, they're going to give cash to people. This is nuts. They're floating the idea of giving $1,000 basically to everyone. That is absolutely absurd, and it will crash the economy. It will create a level of inflation that is unprecedented, and it is unbelievable that the U.S. government is actually considering doing this. And the Federal Reserve, if you research this further, the Federal Reserve is talking about doing this in spite of Congress, meaning whether Congress approves it or not. It's unreal. All the people out there who are the gold bugs of the world, who've been buying gold forever, saying, hey, one day this is going to happen, one day this is going to happen, they could not be more right at this very moment. Hopefully you own some precious metals, but precious metals alone won't get you out of this market. All precious metals will do is help you preserve what little bit of buying power you currently have right now with your dollars if you're buying precious metals right now. I do not predict that we're going to see a massive bull run on precious metals. Precious metals do nothing but preserve buying power. They never really go beyond buying power unless there's a little bit of short-term deviation. There is ways to make money right now. There are things you should buy. I'm not saying that precious metals aren't a bad thing to buy right now. They probably are. It's better. The worst thing in the world you can do right now is hold cash. Now, the reason this is going to be so successful, there's two reasons why this is going to be so successful. And when I say successful, I don't mean for those of us trying to create wealth. The reason this will happen is because even the staunchest conservative, quote unquote, Republican who's a citizen is going to turn down free money. If you've ever watched the video on my channel, I have a video called Money as Debt. I'll try to post it above. If you've ever watched that video, then you know that then you understand what's going on here. You understand that like that whole video is speeding up exponentially faster. And you're watching this. If you want to be able, you need to watch that video, Money as Debt. Again, I'll try to link it above. Make sure you watch that. Now, keep in mind, overall, I'm an optimist. I think everything's about opportunity, and I think this creates incredible opportunity for us. They're going to give out free money. The politicians will look good for giving out free money. That $1,000 they're going to give out is going to be worth nothing in a few weeks or months when you understand how inflation works, because they're literally printing that money out of thin air. Before long, that $1,000 a month is going to have about $750 worth of buying power in today's value. And before long, it's going to have $500. Then we'll be at $250. Then we'll be at $100. Like they are literally running on the risk. I've never seen this, and I thought I might not see it in my lifetime. But they literally are running the risk of creating a hyperinflation scenario that cannot be undone on the U.S. dollar, which is positive for anyone who's holding gold. Is going to maintain your buying power if you're holding gold or maybe even a little bit of silver. By the way, let's take a look at the gold charts. You'll see why it's spiked up so high lately. It's because they know it's going to get crazy. It's going to absolutely get crazy. If you don't own a little bit of gold, I'm not telling you to go deep, but it might be worth having a little bit. Went up, what is it? Today's change 8%. That's crazy. Oh wait, that's $8. 0.5%. Okay. Gold price performance. Okay. I thought 8% is crazy. So I think we're going to see a spike in gold because we're going to see the value of the dollar drop. Now, here's the problem with buying gold. Gold itself does not produce revenue for you. You got to buy it. You got to sell it. Same thing with buying cryptocurrency. You can come over here. Cryptocurrency markets are destroyed right now. They're going to go even lower. I'm optimistic on Bitcoin. On this channel, I have an entire series on Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million. And I'll try to link that above as well. You can watch that series. I fully believe long-term cryptocurrency. I mean, what's happening right now is why people want cryptocurrency. Those of us like myself who are cryptocurrency enthusiasts, the reason that we're so optimistic on cryptocurrency is because they couldn't devalue it. You couldn't artificially print more cryptocurrency to give to people, and it would preserve the buying power. Now, here's the challenge. People are like, yeah, but the only people that it hurts, the only people who printing this money, some economists would tell you this is going to hurt rich people because their savings isn't going to be worth as much. And for whatever reason, we live in a world where everybody hates you if you're rich, no matter how you got there, even if you got there ethically, even if you made smart moves or if you made high risk moves, but you chose to make those high risk moves and you were rewarded for it, then people somehow you're demonized. You're the bad guy. Yeah, let the rich guy get screwed. But the reality is it doesn't screw the rich guy. It screws the average middle class person who tried to actually have a savings. The reason it doesn't screw the rich guy is because all hard assets will at least meet inflation. If this rich guy has his savings in gold, he's going to be fine. Or in real estate, which is by far one of the best investments on the planet historically, real estate, you're going to be fine. Now, the great thing about real estate is real estate actually kicks off an income stream. I would far more own personally. I would much prefer to own real estate over gold. But unless you've got $50,000 or $25,000 to go buy real estate, at least put a down payment down, then that's not, that's not going to be realistic for a lot of people necessarily. And who knows if you want to buy in this market, because quite honestly, the fundamentals are looking like the real estate market is ultimately going to get hit well. Like if I was buying real estate right now, I would hold off. I just told a buddy of mine, hey, I would hold off on buying that property right now. Wait until I think you're going to be able to get it at a better price potentially. At least give it 3 months, 6 months and see if how the real estate market holds up. But here's the thing. Because when there's unemployed, it doesn't matter how cheap it is to borrow money. When unemployment rates hit 20%, there's a lot less people buying houses. There's a lot less people borrowing money. I don't care how cheap it is. There's just not the people there to borrow it. So the fundamentals to me look like real estate may go down as well. But it produces a cash flow. That's what's good about it. Gold doesn't produce a cash flow. Listen, here's the thing. If you want to be able to invest in something right now, you have to be able to invest in something that has fundamentals lined up to be able to help you in this market. Real estate could be good. I just think it's going to crash. It takes a lot of money to do real estate. Gold, the problem with gold is it doesn't give cash flow. It doesn't. You just hold it. You can't earn off of it. You just hold it. Same thing with buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you just hold it. You can't earn anything. You just hold it. But there are ways to be able to create passive income streams through cryptocurrency. Now, I will tell you there are some high risk methods that I'm not talking about. There's things like, decentralized applications that pay dividends. The problem is even those dividends eventually get inflated away. There's a whole issue there, and they don't work very well either. But there are some income streams that you can start earning right now with small amounts of money. You can start growing these income streams and really be able to create a sustainable income right now in cryptocurrency. And as the cryptocurrency prices go up, you're going to be able to continue to earn money. Like you're going to make money two ways. You're going to make money from the revenue stream that literally you earn revenue daily. You're going to be able to earn income from a daily revenue stream. But at the same time, you're going to be able to earn when the value of the underlying cryptocurrency goes up. Now, we're not talking about anything high risk or shady or sketchy. We're talking about businesses and products that are going to be around most likely for years and years. So as Bitcoin goes up, it hits $100,000 one day, $1 million one day, you're still going to be earning a passive revenue in cryptocurrency. In fact, I have an entire plan to be able to allow us to earn income in both fiat, in dollars, and in cryptocurrency. Stay tuned for my next video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm going to break down these income streams in a bit more depth and why they work and why I prefer these income streams over other passive income streams when it comes specifically to cryptocurrency. And I want you to understand why I appreciate why I appreciate income streams that we get to earn passive Bitcoin is because I believe the fundamentals of Bitcoin as a future uninflatable store of value in a world that is becoming more and more technologically advanced all the time and technologically reliant, I believe ultimately Bitcoin will be the underlying asset. I don't think you'll ever get rid of gold, but as a transactionable asset across borders, you can't mail gold easily. You can transact in Bitcoin far easier. So if you believe in earning passive streams of crypto or passive streams of wealth that are going to stand the test of time, no matter what the U.S. government does with the U.S. dollar, then be sure to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you don't want to wait for me to put out the next video, I will tell you down in the description, you'll see my Crypto Passive Profits strategy or my Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. Go ahead, subscribe to that newsletter. And in that newsletter, you'll start getting some info on my income streams and what I call my 3-phase plan. But the bottom line is this. Now the fundamentals could not be better for cryptocurrency. The fundamentals could not be better even for gold. And I'll be honest with you, as soon as we get to the bottom of this market, the fundamentals are probably not going to be any better for housing because housing prices are going to get beat up. But people still need a place to live. A buddy of mine owns a property management company, and he said he said, I can't believe how hot this is. Coronavirus and everything. There's so many people literally moving right now. And I believe we're going to see even more people moving. I believe we're going to see people downsizing because they're not going to be able to, because unemployment is going to go down. We're going to go into a recession, probably going to go into a depression. But listen, right now, if you have debts, you need to do everything you can to get your debts paid off right now. I would not recommend falling into the trap of borrowing more money right now. I think that is a trap. I think it is scary. It is unpredictable. And I would not recommend falling down that rabbit hole of borrowing more money. I don't care how cheap it is right now. I would recommend that you pay off your debts. I recommend that you look for income producing assets. Of course, real estate is the most well-known income producing asset, but this might not be the best time, and you might not have $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 to put down on a piece of real estate. But if you've got, $50 a week or $10 a week that you can start investing in passive cryptocurrency assets, then stay tuned for my next video. You're not going to want to miss it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up if you believe that we are in a place that we are going to have unprecedented opportunity to be able to gain wealth. Because in the Great Depression, the people who had income and were able to start investing even when the markets were down, those people earned extraordinary wealth. Extraordinary wealth. This is the great wealth transfer. And I believe that anyone of middle class aptitude or even lower middle class abilities or financial strength, if you just have the fortitude to be able to create a simple, straightforward strategy, I believe that you can this is going to be massive opportunity for wealth transfer. And if you believe that as well, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss the next video where I break down some of these passive strategies and passive income streams that I'm talking about, where you're earning straight Bitcoin. See, the problem with trading Bitcoin is people buy it and they sell it, buy it and sell it. And it's like, oh, is it going to go up? Do I buy it right now? I mean, it's down. It's been lower. It was below 5,000. Do I buy it now? And if I buy it, is it going to go up? What if you don't have to worry about that nonsense? What if you don't have to worry about getting emotional? What if it only goes up because you earn more and more? Oh man, I just thought of something else. I've got a strategy. I'm going to show you how you can earn 2 ways. You're not going to want to miss this video. All right, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. It's Crypto Wealth. Stay safe out there. I'm out.